What's up, guys? I hope you're all having a fantastic week so far. So much has happened at the start of this week. As we can see on CoinMarketCap.com, the price of XRP is currently at $1.11, and the price has gone down by 11.13% over the last 24 hours. But before we get into all the details of today's video, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome back to MoneySide, your favorite crypto news channel. If you are new here, welcome to the XRP fam. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. Now getting back to today's video, we have this tweet from XRP Crypto Quebec. XRP delistings starting in Canada. Maple Leaf restricting access to purchasing XRPs in Canada. They say it was an internal decision. Coinbase Exchange has received their marching orders from higher up. Coinbase in Japan, no XRP. Connect the dots, people. I don't know if you're seeing what's happening right before our eyes. If we look at that letter that XRP Crypto Quebec shared, it says Coinbase support request received. Hi Richard, thanks for reaching out to us. Coinbase is a Canadian company. Our team is aware that the current events with XRP are taking place in the US, but thought it would be best to remove XRP from the coins we offered. It was an internal decision and not from an external party. Our compliance and various other teams came to the decision to delist XRP. As we do not know what the future holds for XRP, don't hesitate to check back for any updates to the coins we do offer in the future. We apologize for how abrupt this may seem and hope to improve our communications on any of these decisions, be it adding or removing different currencies. How this change impacts you. Effective August 23rd, you cannot buy XRP on Coinbase. Effective October 19th, you will not be able to sell XRP on Coinbase. Effective November 16th, a monthly fee will be applied to your account if you continue to hold XRP. The exact amount of the fee will be communicated to you 60 days prior to the implementation of the fee. There's no need to worry. Your account and 24/7 access to it will remain unchanged and your funds are safe. Coinbase is committed to the highest levels of compliance and financial transparency and strives to offer our clients the safest and most secure crypto experience with the most popular. Why is this happening though? Why do you think XRP is being removed from these exchanges? When the SEC took place last December, most of these exchanges removed XRP from their list. But recently, this is happening more and more often, which is raising some eyebrows. At this point, it's illogical to say that the Ripple XRP team wants out of retail. That is why we have here some buyback offers that will happen in the near future. XRP was clearly never meant for retail. Connect the dots, guys, and you will see that they want us out of retail. Moving ahead, we have another tweet from Backup Bradley that says, more XRP delisting. Considering they are in Canada and the SEC is in the US, this appears to be out of nowhere. Or is it? 007 X-Man Write-Up replied to that tweet saying, you gotta be kidding me. Coinbase HQ? What does the SEC Gov have to do with Canada? This is 8 months to the day of the lawsuit. What do you think all this means at the end of the day, guys? Further, we have this tweet from Ripple that says public and decentralized infrastructure, streamlined development, and high performance. Discover the benefits of XRP and why devs are choosing to build on the ledger. Now, guys, this is very beautiful. Let's take a look at that link they shared under this tweet. If we scroll down, we can see the XRP Ledger, a scalable, sustainable blockchain. The XRP Ledger, XRPL, is a decentralized public blockchain led by a global developer community. It's fast, energy efficient, and reliable. With ease of development, low transaction costs, and a knowledgeable community, it provides developers with a strong open source foundation for executing on the most demanding projects without hurting the environment. They had to insist on that last part, without hurting the environment. But again, guys, as you all know by now, this is why we have been getting so many airdrops recently, because there are people knowing this is an excellent place to build their projects with the assistance of the XRP Ledger. At Spin the Bits tweets, here are some of the basic facts about XRPL. The truth is, the capabilities and trustworthiness of the XRPL put it well above the status of Lightning Network. If we look at that small video we shared on this tweet, we can see some of the facts about XRP. The XRP Ledger is an open source, permissionless, and decentralized platform. The XRP Ledger is the first major carbon-neutral blockchain and is inherently energy efficient. Any dev can join the XRPL community to start building on it. No permission is required. Consistent performance over the years. More than 63 million ledgers closed. The most important thing about XRPL, it's fast, energy efficient, and reliable. Now let's talk about what's happening with this SEC case. There is so much happening, and what we can see is that the SEC is fighting an uphill battle. They know they will lose at the end of the day, but they keep on insisting. We have this tweet from attorney Jeremy One that says, "Give a follow or a like just to say thanks to Frank." His tweet was cited in Ripple's latest brief, and the email from the SEC states, "The SEC has not issued a determination on whether XRP is a security." That email was October 14th, 2020, 2 months before the lawsuit. Boom. Now, this tweet was in response to another tweet that Frank 144-92100 had posted saying, "Ripple SEC News, Hester Pierce. I have bought XRP in early 2018 and wasn't sure if I bought as security because there was no decision yet. So I asked the SEC, and here's the answer to my concerns. Are they lying to me? XRP Community B. Garlinghouse." Further, he had shared this email that had the SEC's response to an email that he had sent to the SEC help desk. It says, "Thank you for your recent email to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. We appreciate the opportunity to review your additional concerns about Ripple XRP cryptocurrency. Please be advised, the SEC has not issued a determination on whether the cryptocurrency XRP is a security. Whether a cryptocurrency is considered a security will depend on the characteristics and use of the cryptocurrency. As we have suggested, you may want to review Chairman Jay Clayton's statement regarding cryptocurrencies and initial coin offerings," and then they give a website. Once again, thank you for contacting the SEC. Sincerely, Investor Assistant Specialist, Office of Investor and Education and Advocacy, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, as we wind up on today's video, we have this tweet from Digital Asset Buy that says, "Robert Jackson, Commissioner of the SEC, June 25th, 2019. Hinman, he gave a speech where he laid out, here's how we think about this. I think Hinman's speech and the chairman's work in this has moved the market forward a great deal. It was not Hinman's opinion." Boom. Retweet. Listening to that video that he shared under this tweet, we can hear them say that nothing in the nature of a cryptocurrency, the nature of the asset itself, that gives you pause. It's the structure of the markets those assets are traded in rather than the features of the assets themselves. Robert Jackson says about crypto in particular, we have certain challenges, especially regarding whether it's a security or to which degree it is a security under the security laws. And I think I'll be honest, my colleagues have done a great job about this. The director of our division of corporation finance is a man named Bill Hinman, who gave a speech where he laid out and gave a set of principles that the market can follow and understand if you have a security or you don't. He goes further to say that early in this market, some lawyers out on the West Coast, in my view, got out ahead of their skis. They gave advice that these things were not securities. And candidly, my reaction as a lawyer and human was reading that advice. It wasn't delightful. The regulator has a job to do, to say to the bar, you know the principles here, you know the rules of the game. You should apply them carefully and faithfully to the advice you are giving. And I think Hinman's speech and the chairman's work in this has moved the market forward a great deal. I don't know what you're all picking up from this, but I feel that this is just guidance on the market. With that said, it's time now to take a look at the charts. I'm looking forward to several factors for the bullish case on XRP, despite its XRP lawsuit. Seems to be in a Wyckoff accumulation phase. Hidden bullish divergence is starting to work out. There is a golden cross on the weekly chart and one forming on the daily chart as well. With a neutral bias forecasting, we could expect the daily crossover around the end of August. Still, there's a few days left till the end of the month, and it seems that we're having a Marubozu candle engulfing the prior downside and expect continuing upside. This is still depending on how Bitcoin will behave. As always, trade with care, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.